Halo Reach came out. Again. But you all knew that. What's up everybody, this is Storm from Storm and Blackbird, back with some more Halo CE Now, the show where we showcase news and project progresses from your internal sites such as Halo Maps, Open Carnage, and Odyssey. Today I would like to announce the Altheros Experience mod pack has been released. What you can find in the Altheros Experience are a bunch of maps turned into mods by adding Altheros' tags in them. We've seen them before, we've seen them time and time again, and here we go. It's now placed in maps such as Lemuria, Sector 09, Firefight Descent and Descent 2, and Demise, and many more, not limited to any of those. I do recognize the art in this, I really do. It's just that there's a problematic thing inside this mod pack that can't get out in the public at all. So take it at best from me right there. Another thing to note would be the original VKMT team from 2014. They're back and will be working on the new Dreamweb project hosted by Sean himself. Let's see where this will go. I'm pretty sure I've never ever talked to the original team before, because clearly I don't know them. It's been 5 years. God damn. So please enlighten us, Sean, who these people are, so we can get further into the details right here, because this sounds like a big deal to me if this is gonna be on the breaking news. Now let's get to the single player stuff. First of all, Stimmy has released an SPV3 trainer. What the hell is an SPV3 trainer, you ask? Basically, we used to use these trainers because we had no idea how to use the console and input what cheat, infinite ammo 1 or something. We used the trainer to just push the button and do that console input for us. And you can pretty much expect the same thing here. It's just that it's quite a marvelous feat regarding SPV3 disallows dev trainers explicitly. So have fun with that now that you can use cheats in SPV3 for once, so you can look at the surroundings, get a feeling for the gameplay at high close inspections without dying the whole time, as Stimmy would point it out. 2 single player missions and some tags were released, and both of them are Halo 3 and Halo Reach style respectively. Weaver 900 have made 2 missions, the first one being called Brutes, which is supposed to be designed to feel like a Halo 3 mission with huge battles, floods and covenants and human skirmishes and, well, recharging health. I guess that's the point in a Halo 3 single player mission. The second is called Odyssey Assault, a mission made to feel like a Halo Reach mission this time, with ODSTs. In this one, you actually get to see cutscenes, and it follows the story of Buck, Dutch, Mickey, and Romeo in Halo during Halo 3. Ain't that exciting? Supposedly, both of these missions are as accurate to the lore that is as possible it could be. Now have fun with that terminology, so good on that. Now on to some multiplayer news. First of all, Rolling Thunder, the concept from Vuthakral where you can drive tanks on first person on large battlefields. This time he has UV mapped the damn tank with Halo Online textures. Amazing. And yet the interiors are not done yet, but it looks amazing. So here's the bad news. Vuthakral has now postponed this project because of Halo Reach again. Now this might go on in Halo Reach instead if the modding there advances faster enough. Let's see where that goes, shall we? We might as well pray to the good lords and put a candle in our room and pray the Halo Reach now happens or something, who knows. RipperCR has released a series of text mods for a bunch of maps that you might recognize. So the first set of maps are the stock maps, you know, the classical Danger Canyon, Blood Gulch, Gyphyrophobia, Hang 'em Highs, well, you know, those things. But it also contains the Halo 1.5 maps. Oh yes, those get text mods too. You know, the ones like Crossway, Acidia, Hotbox, Imminent, Levy, Madhouse, Outbound, all the good ones. So if you're fitting in for a bit of flavor into your default maps and or Halo 1.5 maps, you can get RipperCR's text mods.
Kavavuvi has updated Chimera some more, and in the recent updates, map downloading now works. A couple of bugs are fixed, like the game crashing and creating 0-byte map files in the map downloads, and games not being joinable when turning off maps on RAM. And so the planned features before Chimera hits version 1.0 is the rest of the controller features, server history, server bookmarks, and spectating. You can follow the development of that on the Open Carnage thread or his Discord server. Kavavuvi has been working more on Invader, and some of the things he has been doing for Invader is things such as converting his Invader definitions into Eschaton definitions so that he can easily check if his maps are compiling correctly or how they should be compiling. These would be the most accurate map definitions there are for Eschaton, which, well, it's just really useful if checking if something changes on map compile with tool, because that would have to be copied with Invader. This comes together with that tag definitions are now in a more parsable .json format. This doesn't impact Invader's performance because these definitions will be compiled into C++ headers before the program even compiles. It's just a lot more easy to store arbitrary data that way, so that more things can be done, like creating another tag editor or Eschaton definitions. He has also added some new tools. The new tools are Invader Info. It displays in the meta of a map file. It can show you specified data with T, build, compressed, compress ratio, CRC32, CRC32 mismatch, dirty, engine, map type, scenario, scenario path, stub count, tag, tags. There's also a new tool that's called Invader Extract, which extracts from tags from cache files. Add a new tag parser. Invader Build can now rename scenarios when building. Invader Build can now also compress maps when building. It can also strip default data from compressed animations now. And Invader Font now has support for Open Type Font files, or OTF. Help menus have been rewritten, and a lot of options have been renamed to avoid confusion between overlapping options in different parts of the toolset. And a lot of miscellaneous tag compilation bugs are fixed. We come closer to having a fully open source map compiler this way. Kava is also going to remove a lot of special image compression options that he added to Invader Bitmap, as he just sees them as a liability and it makes it harder to develop the tools more properly to a 1.0 state. You can follow the development of Invader on the Open Carnage thread or in the Halo CE Reclaimers Discord server. A guy called Neo is working on a project called Odyssey. Odyssey is a soundtrack kind of a remake for CE, which will allow modders to more closely modify tracks by giving access to individual stems, condensed layers, just a set of layers that you can edit, enable, disable, rework the track into something else, remix it, and also just having a lot of different versions of tracks that still feel in line with how Halo 1's tracks were created. Part of this process is actually taking some of the original gear that was used, or well, the original same models of gear that was used for the Halo 1 soundtrack, and actually using those machines to create the same music. It is quite authentic when it gets close. If you want to follow this project, you can follow the ModDB page, or you can follow it way more closely on the Halo CE Reclaimers Discord server in its own personal channel.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has...
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
And now for our top 5 Halo Custom Edition videos of November 2019. But at number 5 we've got a video from Altheros showing his Memoria mod and how the hell does vehicle breaching even work. At number 4 we've got Covered Offs by the Salty Zealot. I mean, come on, this is an RPG with an ODST. What can you expect this Aussie to imagine what could happen now?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Halo Combat Evolved that hasn't been modified whatsoever, I swear. Remember or repress. No, I think I'll remember this one. I want to know how that got there and why it wasn't cleaned up. That's a lot of blood. That's a fair amount of blood. Ah, I see, we've had a Covenant Bukake party. Lovely, and looks like I'm next. Return to your allies, vermin. Fuck you, I'm gonna fucking smack you in the lower right jaw. Which one of you is fuckers? Boof. Fucking boof, dickheads. Fucking boof. Earth. Fabulous. I've heard of that place before. Grunts are standing around doing nothing as per normal. We've got the fat beats going. Probably the best bit of music out of the entire Halo franchise. Hype me on that. This is a good bit of music. If you're going to help save Earth, you better stop daydreaming. Don't tell me what to do, dickhead. I'll daydream all I want. This is very unpredictable, this part. You can make it through first shot without being spotted once, or you can get seen by absolutely every bastard that ever existed on this map. There's no in between, really. It's either a shit time or a good time. So, like, 5 another go. That's gone horribly wrong.
At number 3 we've got Atomic with Bumper Cars, a machinima.
Man, all this mud reminds me of my friend Keith. Yeah, he was gonna build a shack once to live in and all. And I know most people here, they build houses and they become shacks. But Keith, he was about jumping right to the shack stage.
Bumper cars!
At number 2 we've got Skeletons by Stuffy Junk. No questions needed, just watch it. And at number 1, it's quite obvious that I'm gonna pick Gonza's Funtage this time, like, duh. There's no point picking any other, it seems, so here you go, it's Gonza time.
Team Oddball.
Who is this? Okay, it's a friendly. Sorta.
Alright.
Okay, you stay there.
Alright. It's risky, but okay.
Blue team has the flag.
Works for me.
One round 13.
And now blue
GG.
teleporter, right?
Yep, to both of them. And that's just GG.
Flag captured.
Team play.
And that was Halo C now for November. And I hope you'll all have another happy month of Halo Reach honeymoon sessions. And we'll see each other another time. So have fun with that, and I'll see you all another time. Take care. He wears a tie as money, the best in the nation, he'll beat you all at pool and playing PlayStation, but they refuse to see the massive dream, then they just silly police, come on, let's get it on. Halo C now, it's Halo C, it's Halo C now, include guest here. Halo C now, it's Halo C. It's Halo C now!